Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to do a cash condensing and sinking funds update for the month of November. It's technically over the course of 2 months because I didn't do one at the end of October, so this is overdue. I need to do some condensing. I need to count up all the money that's in all of my binders and compare where we were to the end of September, which was £13,089. Before we get into this sinking funds update though, I'm going to condense the money that's in my business binder. So that's where I start with first, just to get some money on the tray and to help us with the rest of the condensing and get some of this money into the bank. So to help me along the way, I do have some placeholders here that I make and sell on Etsy. So we've got a 2,000, some thousands, 5, 2, 1, 50s, some fully funded, and a paid. I don't know if I need that one, but it's there just in case. So let's start off. I've got an iPad in front where I'll mark down what money is going back to the bank. All right, so we shall start in tax. So I have a fully funded placeholder for last tax year. There's 3,650, which is due to be paid at the end of January. So that's ready to go for that. And then for this tax year, I've got 3,450 in the bank, 3,450, and then 500, 56, 57, 58, 59, 50, 4,000, 50, 70, 90, 110, 125. So 4,125, and that's 3,450. So that's 3,450, so that's 550, 650. So there should be 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 20, 40, 60, 75. So let's leave, actually no, let's leave the 25. No. Is that right? So 650 will go to the bank. So basically in placeholders, I just need 4,100. So we'll keep the 2 because I've not got any 3s. So I need 4,100 in placeholders for this to be correct. $4,100. Okay, so 2,000, 4,125. 4,125 is in tax, and I'm taking 650 to the bank. Awesome. I'm going to leave materials as it is, and then we're going to go to leaving that one. Equipment, let's see what's in here. So we've got 200 in the bank, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So let's put £50 into the bank. So we now have 250 in equipment. I don't know why I have 200s. I'll swap them for a 2. There we are. So 250 in equipment. Lovely. And then subscriptions, I need to do some unstuffing here. Oops, 50 from equipment. Right, YouTube Premium, I need to take 20 out for the bill. Oh, I might need to take 40 out for the bill. Yes, I think I do. I think I owe myself money. So we'll take 40 out from YouTube Premium. Cricket, I need to take out 10. And then Instant Ink, I need to take out, I might need to take out 20 from Instant Ink. Yeah. There we are. So that's to pay off my business credit card, which I've got with Amex. It's like an Amazon credit card. And then Amazon itself has got 20, 30, 45, and 50. So let's put that in the bank. And then finally Canva has the same. So 20, 30, 45, and 50. So that's another £100 going to the bank from subscriptions. There we are. So plus 100. Awesome. So that subscription's all condensed and unstuffed. And then finally, we've got my business emergency fund, which has 1,150, 1,250. So we'll put £100 into the bank from emergency, and we'll just swap this one for a 200. So this is how the cash stuffing method works. If you want to take money and take it back to the bank, placeholders can help you represent what's in your account. So there we are, that's the business binder all condensed. Okay, so let's bring in the sinking funds tracker. So this is from Lavishly Simone on Etsy. If you remember, I have changed around my essentials binder, so I have sort of put together some of these categories. So last month home was split out into various categories, but I've just lumped them together. So let's get started. We are going to start in the essentials binder here, and let's see what it is this month. So we're going to start with home and garden, and we're going to start here in home. So home last month combined with other categories had 400. We've got 400 in the bank, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500, 10, 15, 25, 35. So 435, so we'll just leave 35. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, and 100 is going to the bank. So let's pop this in the bank. And we'll swap these for a 500. So we're putting 100 in the bank and getting a 500 placeholder. There we are. So 100 into the bank from home. So we've got 500, 20, 35. 535 now. In home. And then next up, garden last month had 150. We've now got 150 in the bank, 165, 75 and 80. So we'll just swap 5, 10, 15, 20 for a £20 note. There we are. So 150, 70, 80 is in garden. Okay, and then next up, Kingston is fully funded with £90. I got the bill actually. It's about, I think it's about 78. So I'm there or thereabouts for this year. So I will pay that soon. And then insurance, we just emptied it to pay my car and home insurance. So this is a joint policy, so it had nothing. But we've started it again. So we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. So we'll just leave 40 and put 100 in the bank. So 100 from insurance, and we have 140 altogether. And then mortgage is a new category. I did have a binder for it, but we finished it, unstuffed it, sent it to my mortgage. So we're starting again, but in a different way. So I've now just got an envelope for it. So last month it had nothing. We've got 20, 40, 50, 65. 65, so we'll put £50 into the bank. I'm just going to get better notes. There we are. So 50 into the bank from mortgage. And my goal is 500 before I pay it off. Okay, so 65 is in mortgage. So that's much better in the envelopes, and that's all condensed and counted. So then moving on to car. Oh, I've got buffer in the wrong place. It's still got 250, so I'll just write it in now. Oh wait, where's car? Oh, I've totally missed off car, haven't I? Yeah, I have. Okay, car tax, we'll put it here. It's fully funded with 190. No, I've totally missed it off. Right, car maintenance. I don't know what it had last month. It's got 250, 65, 75, 85 and 90. So 290. So we'll just swap this for two 20s. So 1 and 2. So we've got 290 now in car maintenance. And then we haven't started down payment yet. That's going to be when I've finished car maintenance, we'll start down payment. Okay, so now we get to safety net. So buffer, as I say, has 250. My personal emergency fund, these are in the wrong order. Sorry, miscellaneous next. Last month had 50. It's got 50 in the bank, 65, 75. So we'll swap them for 25, but I'll just change these notes. There we are. So 75 is in miscellaneous. And then my personal emergency fund last month had 2,250. I've got 2,250, 2,300. But let me just quickly check, because I think with interest, hold on a second, I might have more. Right, yes, so the balance in my account is now 2,300 with interest, and I've got another 50. So we've got 2,350. So we'll put £50 into the bank from emergency, but we'll swap and we'll add 100 placeholder. There we are. So 2,350 is in emergency. Oops. Lovely. All right, so that is it for the essentials binder. All condensed. Wonderful. And then next we're going to do buffer. Oh, sorry, household, which now lives in this purse. So it's handy for me when I go out. So I do need to spend some of this money still, but we've got 100, 5 and 10. So we'll just swap them for a 10. So 110 in household, but that will go down this weekend. Okay, so 110. All right, and then next up we've got my binder. And we're going to start with Hair and Beauty, which last month had 100. So we've got 100 in the bank, and then 20, 40, 60, 81, sorry, 2, 20, 35 and 40. So 240. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 95 and 100 we'll take to the bank. And we'll swap this for a 200. Lovely. So 100 from Hair and Beauty. And we've got 240 altogether. I do need to spend some of this soon. Major Beauty last month had 150. So we've now got 150 in the bank, 160, 75, 85, 95, 195. So we'll just swap this for two 20s. So 195 is in Major Beauty. And then skincare last month had nothing because we spent it. So I've got 10, 20, 35, 45 and 50. So let's put £50 into the bank. For skincare. And then clothes last month had 100. The clothes have arrived from that company and they're an absolute disgrace. So they've been reported for fraud. So they've given me a return address, but now their website's been shut down. So I'm in a bit of a pickle. I have got in touch with Santander and they've said, you know, do what you need to do to show that you're, you know, obviously a law-abiding customer. So I'm going to send it back to China. It's going to cost me a fortune to send this parcel back. But I'm living and learning. So I will send it back, and then I'm filing a claim with Santander because it came to like £149. So it's resting on my credit card right now, but I'm going to have to pay it at some point. So I might just pay it now. And then if I get any refund from Santander, then great. If I don't, then again, it's fine. So we'll take out 150 from here to pay for my stupidity. So 20, well, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 50 from clothes, which leaves us with 25 in clothes. So if I get any money back, great. If I don't, it's done. And then looks, last month had 450. We've got 450 in the bank, 465, 75 and 80. So we'll swap these for 30. So 480 is in looks. Okay, and books last month had 50. I've now got 50 in the bank, 5, 65 and 70. So we'll swap these for 30, for 20. I'm a bit all over the shop like. So 70 in books. Health last month had 300, but I did spend some of it, didn't I? So I've got 150 in the bank, 165, 75, 85, 185. So we'll swap these for 20. We'll get a better 5, and we'll get a better 10. So 185 is in health. And then social last month had nothing, or last time had nothing. I've got 25 in social. Fun had 100. I've still got 100. Oh, I used some of this. I went to Sunday lunch with my parents, Sunday dinner, and I paid for most of it. So I took some money from fun and some from social. I got my nails done and took some of the money from my spending money. Gifts last month had 50. I now have 50 in the bank, 5, 65, 75. So we'll leave a 5 and swap these for 20. So 75 is in gifts. That's good. And then tech last time had 250. I've got 250 in the bank, 255, 65 and 70. So we'll swap them for a 20. So 270 is in tech. And then buffer in my binder has 250 still. So that's it for my binder. But then we'll move on to birthdays. Where's that? Hold on. All right, so in birthdays, Albus has 100. That'll be spent soon. Molly has 60. Bruno has 30. And then Luna should be done. So she's got 50 in the bank, 70, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 150 is in Luna. So we're taking 100 to the bank from birthdays. And we'll swap this for a fully funded because she's now fully funded. Okay, so another 150. So that's 160, 190, 290. So we've got 340 in birthdays. Awesome. And then we're going to move on to travel, I think, on page 2. All right, so for East Africa, last month we had 2,650, but we did pay for the deposit, which is now paid, so that's gone. So what do we have in the Exodus balance? Right, so we've got 1,350 1,400, 55, 56, 57, 58, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2,000. So this should be £650 that we're taking to the bank. So 650 is going to the bank from Africa. And we've now got 2,000. So I need another 2,000 placeholder. Hold on. Oh, I'll just use two 1,000 because I don't have any. Okay. So we'll put these back. That's exciting. So we've now got 2,000 in Exodus. Oh, wait a minute. I'm full of crap. I've got one here. So 2,000 is now in Exodus. Fabulous. But it has gone down from last time because we paid that deposit. Lovely. So 2,000 is in Africa. And then Turkey, again, we had 1,200, but we paid the deposit. So flights and deposit are now paid. And this is what we've got in the Exodus balance. So we've got 250 in the bank, 300, 54, 55, 56, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 9, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, £1,000. So we're taking 750 to the bank. I won't count it again, don't worry. So 750 is going to the bank from Turkey. And we've got 1,000. We need 2,300 for the balance. So let's swap these out for 1,000. Wonderful. Oh, that's much better, isn't it? So 1,000 is in Turkey. All right, and then moving on to short trips here. Last time I had 260. Train is paid. Hotel is fully funded. I've got 70 in there, so I've just moved some money around. I've got 70 in there for hotel. And then spending money, I've actually got 70 in the bank. So 70, 90, 110, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85. So I've got 185. So we'll just leave 20, 30, and 5. And we'll put 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 in the bank, which will bring that balance up to 150. So I'll put an 80 into the bank from trip. And we'll get a 100 placeholder. So I that might be a bit confusing, but I kind of know in my head what's going on. So in spending money, we'll have 150 in the bank, 170, 85. So I just want to put another 15 in that in my next cash stuffing to bring it up to 200, and then we're all done. So I have booked another train to come home because I've got to go early. It was about 40 odd quid. So we've got 70 plus 150, which is 220, 220, 240, 255 altogether. In trip. Lovely, so that is it for travel. Okay, so next we'll do savings challenges. So flip the doubloon, I've finished and redistributed, so that's gone. Buffer would just started again, so it had nothing. So we've now got in buffer 25, 35, 45 and 50. So we'll put 50 into the bank from buffer. So buffer 50, and then the travel fund we've just redistributed, so we're going to start that again. So we've now got nothing in there. Oh my god, what is wrong with this? Right, so buffer has 50, trip has nothing, celebration I spent on their birthdays, so we'll start that again soon. Hedge fund last time had 50. So in hedge, we've now got 50 in the bank, 60, 75, 85, 95, 105. So let's put £50 into the bank from hedge fund. And we've got 105 altogether. All right, and then Heaven and Hell we finished and redistributed. So then we'll move on to IRA coins. Let's see if we can take any of this to the bank. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2. So that's £20 in £2 coins. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 19. And we've got another 20 in £1 coins. So this will go towards next time. Okay, so altogether in IRA, last month we had 40, or last time we had 40. I've got 20, 40, 60, 80. So we shall get a 10 back and put 50 into the bank. So we've got 80 altogether and we're taking 50 to the bank. Lovely, so £80 is in IRA. And then the 50p's, I don't have enough to condense. And then Errol still has 24. Lovely, so that is it for that binder. And then for Christmas, I have spent quite a lot of it. I've got 295 left. So Hallows is a new binder for my, a new camera for me. That's what I want to get. And so far we've got 20, 30, 5, 45, 50 in here, but I won't condense it because it's in the separate envelopes. I will only condense the 50 envelopes and put a placeholder in. So that's Hallows done. And then finally we've got the 10k, which we reached a milestone last time. We've now got 2,000 in the 10k, so we can go straight to that envelope where we've got 50 in the bank, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95 and 200. So we're going to take 150 to the bank from the 10k. And we'll put a £200 placeholder in here. Fabulous. Lovely. So another 150 from savings in the 10k. So we've got £2,000 altogether, which is wonderful. All right, so next up, we're going to count this all up and see if we can beat the total of 13,089. But remember, I have paid a couple of deposits for travel, so we shall see what we get this month. Okay, so we've got 12,439. I mean, God, I've paid 2 massive travel deposits. So I'm really pleased with that. I've said I always want to try and stay above the 10 grand mark. So 12,439 is amazing. I'm really pleased with that. Please try this method if you haven't already. So let's see how much money should be here to take back to the bank. Right, so we should have around £3,300 here. So let's see if it's correct. All right, so £3,300. So let's get the money out. Blimey, a lot of 5s this time. There we go, that's the stack. This is what we're working with. So 3,300, let's see if we are correct. So we have 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 50, 1,000. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 50, 70, 90, 610, 30, 50, 70, 90, 710, 30, 50, 70, 90, 810, 30, 50, 70, 90, 910, 30, 50, 70, 90, 2,000. 2,000, and then we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500. It's 2,500. And then we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 96, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 97, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800. 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 900. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 3,000. So we've got 3,000 here. So 3,000, then we've got 5, 10, 50, oh God, start again. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 200. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 300. I've missed 50 somewhere. 310, 350. So 3,350. I'll figure out where that 50's from. I may not have written it down, or I may not have counted it when I was counting, but it doesn't matter. 3,350 smackaroonies are going back to the bank. How wonderful is that? To get it out of the house, back to the bank, earning not very much interest, but some interest. Absolutely fabulous. If you haven't tried this method, please give it a go. You know, even think about starting in the new year, if that's better for you. Get Christmas out the way. But then, you know, back end of Christmas, that weird week before Christmas and New Year, maybe sit with your budget and just figure out, should I try cash stuffing and see if it works? Because it's massively changed my life and it's worked for me. Thank you everybody for supporting me, and let's get ready for December. See you then, guys. Bye.